Hey, Dave Fannin here with the Body Form Personal Training Fitness Boot Camps. 5 tips to getting started with your weight loss and fitness program. Over the last 10 to 15 years, when I started with new clients, and I would start 20 to 30 new clients in their sessions, probably every month, so 300 to 400 people per year, at the very end of their very first session, the look on their faces of relief because they had finally pulled the trigger and gotten through that first workout was, just something to see. And it always stuck with me because what I was seeing was the end of months, years of procrastination and sometimes fear that they had to overcome, and they had finally made that first step. And it's a big deal. But getting you to that first step, the faster we can do that, the better. So I want to give you 5 steps to that, or 5 tips to getting to that first workout, getting over that hump and getting that first one in over time, get you to where you want to be faster. So what I've seen over the years is, number 1 is now, not later. The faster you take action, the faster you'll start seeing results. Because you would be floored at the number of people that I've actually spoke to that made it all the way, drove into my studio and met with me and sat down and said, I've been thinking about this for years and I'm 30 pounds overweight. And then when we finally get ready to pull the trigger, they're like, I really need to think about this. Well, here's the deal, is that the time to think about it is over. If you're here and you're watching this video and you know you have weight to lose or you're not where you want to be physically, now's the time. There's no better time than now. So pull the trigger, and then it reinforces the now, not later habit. Because when you wait, you're reinforcing the waiting habit. And therefore, it's even harder to start tomorrow. So that's why I always encourage people now, not later. And then it gets easier to start making changes more quickly because you're more comfortable with it. So now, not later. The waiting time is over. And if you're all the way to where you need to lose weight, you know that you're not feeling good, the sooner you take action, the sooner you'll start seeing results, the sooner you'll be on your way. What you do matters. In general, when I'm talking to people, about general weight loss or fitness, anything that you enjoy is the most important thing. I mean, if you like doing yoga, book that class, get in there. If you like to swim, get in the pool. If you like to power walk, if you don't know where to begin, you can start with a walking program, especially if you're over 50 and you don't know where to begin, you don't have a coach or resources. But if you're looking to run a marathon, you're going to need to run, and you're going to need to join a running group. But if you're looking to lose weight, get into shape in what we call general physical preparation, basically get ready for life, to be able to get up and down off the floor with your kids and to be able to chase your kids and take them to the park and go on vacations and jump off of a plane in Europe after 12 hours and hit the ground running. That is when you want to do weightlifting, cardio, general physical preparation, and find a very specific program to help you lose body fat quickly and get into shape. And usually it's a combination of high intensity resistance training and coaching. So what you do matters when it comes to weight loss and fitness. If you're looking for specifically, the program you choose should specifically move you directly towards your outcomes. In the beginning, I've had people that started on a weight loss program walking around the block if they were 200 or 300 pounds, and it gets you started, and then over time, you kick in the weightlifting, you kick in the nutrition. It matters. So what you do matters as far as getting you to your goal faster. 3, don't wait for others. Every once in a while, I'll have somebody come in, hey, I really want to start this, but, my sister wants to. Don't wait. They're never going to show up. And if they do, that's a bonus. But what you have to do is take care of yourself. Because if you wait for others, you'll be waiting forever. And the deal is that the best way to set the example for your spouse, your kids, your family, your friends that want to come along with you is to start now and start getting some results, and you feel better. And the best way is setting that example. Quite often I've had parents who were overweight bring in children that were on that track too, and the parents didn't like the news that they were going to have to do this too to set the example, because that's the deal. The reason the child generally would be picking up the habits from the parents, so they would do it together and great outcomes. But that's the harsh reality of it, is don't wait for others, because you'll be waiting forever and going in the wrong direction. Set the example by your actions. You need a group. The number of people that have come in, I mean, it's a common story. You know, I joined a gym and I walked on the treadmill for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then I just stopped going. Because on your own is a bad idea. And if you try to imagine the number of things that you have accomplished in your life completely on your own in isolation, the number will probably be 0. You didn't go to school by yourself. You didn't go through college by yourself. You're around a group of people. Your family, that's another group of people. Your job, unless you're like, well, no matter what job you have, you're working with other people. You're always going to be in a group. Humans are social animals. We do better in groups. Even the research shows that when you train with a group, you get faster results. And that's the power of a group. That's how we're wired, is to work in small groups. So the idea of joining a gym and showing up and doing it on your own, the old guys that have made it, they're the exceptions. And what they usually won't tell you is that they had no options 30 years ago. But nowadays we have way more groups, way more connectivity, and way easier ways to get started with a group. Find a coach and a group, and you'll be doing better, because you got to build that community. You got to be around other like-minded people. It will help you overcome those burdens and help you stay on track, especially in the beginning when it's going to really suck. So you got to be around like-minded people. Get with a group. In number 5, I had to kind of decide what this tip would be, because you also need to know the frequency of how often you should be training. If you're looking for just get your feet on you, just get started, 2 days a week will get the job done. If you're doing some weightlifting and moving kind of quick through the workout, 2 days a week, if that's all you got, 30 minutes, great. It's better than nothing. It can get the job done. I've gotten 30 to 50 pounds off of clients with 2 30-minute workouts a week, because that's all they had time for, and that's fine. That's what you have to deal with. 3 times a week seems to be the gold standard. You could train from today to the last day of your life, the next 50, 60 years, 3 days a week, and be in fantastic shape and feel better than you ever have without a huge investment of time. But in general, at around age 45 to 50, you need to be looking at 6 days per week. And I know it's counterintuitive, but as you get older, the frequency needs to increase. 6 days a week, 7 would be even better. You got to send that signal to the cell to stay young. So that's the real deal. So once you start, you don't stop. That should be your primary #1 goal every week, to make it to the next week for the first year to 2 years that you're working out. Because that is the key. The showing up, don't stop. Keep going. And that's where you get real results over time. You feel better, you look better, and you're able to take care of those that you love. So 5 tips to getting started. I hope these help you. It's a little bit longer than I normally run, about 8 minutes, but I hope these help you. If you have any questions, you like this video, like it, comment below, share with your friends. I'm Dave Fannin with the Body Firm Personal Training. Talk to you later.